Vinci Autoroute, bonjour.
Bonjour. Right, we're about to set off in a minute. I noticed this pillar. Look at that. That's interesting. But yeah, this is the place in daylight. It was cool. Check that out. They make cognac here, and this was, I think this is like the main place, and they've got people doing it for them now. But yeah, they used to be like the main place that did it. Right, me and Paul are parting company here because he's going to go and see his sister in Belgium, and I'll explain in a minute what I'm going to do. So yeah, he's off now. Cheers, Paul. Good trip. I'll speak to you in a bit. Cheers, dude. Right, bless him. Gonna be a bit weird now not having him with me. Right then, yeah, this was a cool place. Really nice guy as well. Really nice guy. So that was good. That was a little bit different as well. Something a little bit different. Right, which way am I going here? Turn right. Okay. Oh, hang on, sat-nav's having a wobble. Oh, there we go. Right, I'm going to explain what I'm doing. As you will have seen, me and Paul have parted company now. He's going up to see his sister in Belgium. Whether he makes it or not, both of us aren't so sure, because it's like, I can't remember what he said, 8.5, no, was it 8.5 hours? I can't remember, long way anyway. He'd end up getting there about 10 o'clock tonight. But he's going to go for it, and fair play, he's not a pussy. He's done really well on this trip, to be fair to him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going back a little bit. I'm not 100% sure if this is going to be in the video or not, but I'm going to, oh, what's going on here? I'm going to do this just in case I do use it, because it's quite, well, it's not quite sad, it's very sad, to be honest. But one thing I like about my channel is, as well as it's entertaining, well, at least I hope it is, well, it seems to be, you guys seem to be interested in the nonsense and, you know, me messing about and adventures and having a laugh with Wookie, etc., and Alex and that, a bit of stuff involving the guys in the club. But also I sort of use it as a little bit of a event, if you like, a bit of a platform, I guess, for some of my stories, because I started writing a book in the 90s, and I have said this before, and I throw little bits of stories on here. So like I say, I'm not sure I'm going to use this or not, but I'll record this just in case. But I think I probably will, because I want to take you guys with me on lots of things and share, basically be open and honest with you guys about stuff. and some of it's not going to be good, some of it is. I guess you're my therapists as well, who knows. But anyway, I mentioned on the way down here about an accident that my dad was involved in. Well, last night, because I'm 33 miles away from where it appears that it happened, and there's a plaque on the video. I did mention that there's a monument. Well, it's not exactly a monument, it's like a memorial plaque at the side of the road. And I did something last night that I've never done. I've just never thought of doing it. I basically Googled. I had a bit of a Google, and I put in accident on the A10 in 1994 near La Rochelle and all this, that and the other, and I found a lot actually. Now it appears it wasn't 1994, it was the 10th of November 93, and it's definitely the same accident because I put my dad's name in and that all came up as well about that. My dad, English lorry driver, been freed and all this. Wow, look at that. Anyway, because like I say, or like I said in the video, my dad didn't cause the accident, okay? However, the wheel catching fire on my dad's truck caused a fire. The truck caught fire, the trailer. My dad dropped the trailer to get the truck out of it because it was all going, there was nothing he could do. So basically, as I've already said, my dad had a blowout. The grease in the hub, in the wheel hub, caught fire. My dad got the fire extinguisher, tried putting it out, didn't do anything. And then the side of the trailer was going, and my dad said there was literally nothing he could do. So he didn't want the Scania going up with it as well, so he dropped the trailer. Anyway, the smoke went across the motorway. A tanker came through the smoke and just stopped in the road. And my dad, like I might have already said this, so my dad's was running over to it to see what the guy was doing, like, you know, don't sit there, Jesus, what are you doing? Has he fallen asleep? You know, what's happened? And like I said before, another truck hit it, and the whole thing just come up in the air and coming towards my dad. My dad said a fuel tanker, I'm sure he said it was a fuel tanker, came up in the air. A double man team, I think he said, a Dutch double man team. So two guys driving another truck hit it. Anyway, and then it was just a fireball. And Dad said to me, no one slowed down. They just didn't stop. Everybody just kept coming, one after the other. Nobody stopped or was slowing down. They just all carried on. And my dad said it was just one explosion after another. Horrific. Anyway, reading about it last night on Google, my dad would never talk about it. I asked him about it, and it well, I was going to say it broke him, but I don't. Well, I've said it now, but it did. But all those people that died, I think 17 people died. There's over 50 cars involved, it said on the internet, and it was so bad they couldn't identify the bodies for ages. But anyway, so what I'm doing is I want to go and see this plaque at the side of the road. So that's where I'm going. I just want to go. I think I have seen it. I'm pretty sure I've driven past. But what I don't understand is it doesn't seem to be where I thought it was. which is odd, but anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. And like I say, I don't know if I'm going to use this or not, because it's a bit of a sad thing to be putting on the video, but I feel like I want to take you guys along with me with everything, like, do you know what I mean, the whole thing, you know. That's why my mate Helmet Head, new friend, I'm losing my voice, I'm getting my voice back, but I can't do highness. But anyway, he does like he'll do like a day, and he'll do it in scenes, whereas I like to just do the whole thing and edit it down and take you through my life with me. You know what I'm saying, you've seen some of my stuff, I expect, so I talk a load of crap, but I just like you guys there with me, you know. It's almost like you guys are the family that I come home to and show you all the photos and the little video clips of a trip that I've just been on, if that makes sense. I'm sure people that travel and go on holidays, and especially back in the days when you actually send the film off and you get your photographs back, and then you go around your parents or you go around your family's house, you know, and have dinner and what have you, and you show them the photos. Well, that's what I'm doing here. I'm showing you guys my adventures and my nonsense that I get up to with my mates, the bits and pieces I do to my bike in the workshop. You know, I'm sharing all this crap with you. So you are my family, my YouTube family. Anyway, I'll shut up. Let's try and find this plaque. I just want to find it. I said I was going to shut up, but I'm not sure how my dad would feel about me going to find it. I think, because I have got a little plan, but let's just see what happens. Let's see if I can find it for a start. I'll catch you guys in a bit. I had to stop and have a little look-see. Had a little look-see there. It was nice. That would have been awesome to camp there if you'd have been allowed, which I'm sure you would be if you asked somebody. I'm sure that would be fine. Right, 22 miles to this little village town I want to get to, and then I can assess. Cognac. See, this is where it all goes on. And there's a thing, look, cognac thing. Yeah, the guy in the house that we stayed in last night, his house is, I think, like one of the main places where the cognac is not made, but I think it's his vineyards or something, if I remember rightly. So they got people doing it all for him. But it was one of the main places, he said, and he showed me a bottle of cognac which was from their vineyards. Acres and acres and acres of it all the vineyards. It's brandy in it, cognac, brandy, I'm not too sure. I think it is. I didn't realise there was actually a place called Cognac. That's obviously their main bag here, is producing cognac. See, I thought that was made of apples, or is that Calvados? That must be Calvados. This looks a bit dodge. Oh, it's a traffic light. Yeah, Calvados, that must be apples. I didn't realise that cognac was made from grapes. There you go. 10 miles to go to the town or village. See, this is what I like about it over here. It's just so much easier to get anywhere. Because, look at it. I do like it over here. Sometimes I wonder if I did the right thing selling the house over here. I haven't told you guys a story about that really. But the French make it almost illegal to have your own business. It's just all impossible. And my daughter and my son are both in the UK. But that's another story. Oh, is it down here? Yeah. So yeah, I decided to sell the house in France and stay in England and pay through the nose for my electric and all the rest of it like everybody else is, but then I guess that's a European thing, if not worldwide, I don't know. Oh look, a Renault 4 van. That looks like an ex post office van, La Poste. I expect that used to be. Is it a thing, look, roundabout with a thing with water? Wookie'd be in that. Wookie'd want me to pull over here, he'd be in there. Just so much more relaxed. Mind you, I say that's why people over here can't get anything done on their house, because they're just so relaxed. They have 2 hours for dinner, and if it's got a Y in the day, they're shut. You go to pay money in the bank on a Monday, now forget it, closed. But at least they're living to live their life, not, or rather they're working to live, not living to work, like what I seem to be doing in the UK. Living to work, go home, go bed. Oh, we're all doing it, aren't we? That's what we're all doing, especially now. Well, that's the name of the town that comes up when you Google it. Mirambeau. And the A10 is the motorway that it happened on. Like I say, I thought it was near La Rochelle, which is further north. But it was a long time ago. 93. So, yeah, I'm going to get to that town. I was toying on asking someone, but that might not be such an amazing idea, I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll get to that town and assess from there. Let's see. Let's see if there's a garage, get a drink, and maybe ask someone in a garage or something. Well, in typical French style, mind you, what time is it? Oh, it is 1:30. There's a florist here, but it's closed. But it is 1:30, so that sort of figures really, doesn't it? Right, I've just stopped. I found a little bar, cafe, pizzeria place. They're speaking English. I wonder if by pure chance they know anything, or whether they're just holiday makers and they. But I shall give it a go. I won't film them. Right. Well, I've had a can of Coke, and I've had a chat with some random, some Scottish people and English that live here, but they didn't know anything about it. They haven't lived here that long. They've lived here a long time, but not that long. So that didn't really help. So I think the only thing I can do is get on the A10, get on the motorway and go south, maybe one junction, and if I don't see it, come back up the northbound side, keeping my eye out, because I'm pretty sure it's on the southbound side. It seems a bit weird that it would actually be on the motorway, but I'm pretty sure I remember seeing it, and I remember my dad being upset, saying, was it down there? I remember my dad, you know, being upset about it all afterwards, saying, oh, there's a thing there now on the side of the motorway because of it all. So you must be able to see it, but like I say, I think it's a bit mad that it's there on the motorway, because you can't really stop, surely, unless they've put a lay-by or something. I don't know. Let's have a little look-see. I'm going to go south one junction and see if I see it. That's about all I can do, isn't it? Really? Right. I want to go that way, obviously, home, but I'm going to go south one junction, and if I don't see it, turn around and go back up. Right. Well, I didn't see anything, so turn around and go north. Oh, really? Where's my ticket? Oh.
Vinci Autoroute, bonjour.
Bonjour.
Je suis d'accord avec toi, 100%. Bonjour.
Bonjour, puis-je voir le ticket, s'il vous plaît?
Alors. Ok.
Merci.
Merci, au revoir.
Au revoir. Oh, faffness. Why didn't it give me the ticket? How queer. Right. So let's go north. 18 degrees. Oh. Obviously, well, no, it's not obvious. What I wanted to do is get some flowers from and I found a flower shop, but as you've seen, that was closed. That was fermé. Now if I find it, you watch, it'll be miles away from that florist, and is that florist going to be open anyway? So what I might do is, once I know where it is, then bring some on my next mission and put the flowers there. Is probably what I'll do now. That's if I find it. Right, so this is where I got on. So now I'm covering new ground going north. Oh, look at that little puppy. I don't like this idea of taking 200 euros and paying you back the difference later. Christ, how many of them getting out of that? I've made a little bit of a discovery. This is the A10. I'm there. Now, that road there went up to La Rochelle. This road here could do, and this one does as well. So I'm guessing it's going to be about here. I really don't understand why that town, what was it called? Merimbo, I think it was called. I don't know what, yeah. Marambo. I'm not sure why that comes up when you Google it. Because it's down there, look. But anyway, I'm going to carry on.